Hi everyone, I'm Marbozir and welcome back to Hearts 104 The Great War with Calvin.
Hello.
So, we're marching on to Vienna.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting concerned about the Soviets, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took a lot of territory from you.
Like, I know I was dumb enough to leave it to the French, but...
I told you several times.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Oh, fuck, what lag hell is this?
Yeah, probably some event.
Well, is this the part where Austria surrenders and everything explodes?
Yeah, possibly. It has to be something big.
Oh, the Russian Civil War. Again!
Wait, what? It's still lagging for me. Oh, there we go. Can you pause for a moment? Wait, what?
We now have a three-way Russian Civil War! We've got Alexander Kolchak, leader of fascist Russia.
Yo, dog, I heard you like Russian Civil War, so I put a Civil War in your Civil War.
So, we are... Which Russia are we fighting for again?
No idea.
No, Russia's gone. Okay, we are no longer... The Soviet-Russian War no longer has Russia on our side. Yeah, it's the whites versus the reds. Okay.
Oh, there are two wars now. There's the Soviet-Russian War and the Russian-Soviet War.
I believe it. Fucking A. Well, on the plus side, I guess this means
this playthrough has been comedy gold.
Fuck, alright. Well, on the plus side, at least I don't have to worry about the Soviet army in fucking Mesopotamia anymore, right?
Yeah, they will be too busy fighting Russia. Again.
Alright, well, on to Vienna then.
I'm looking at this dude, Alexander Kolchak. He looks like the most Russian dude ever.
He does.
His face expression.
Oh, also, what was it with, like, if you check Lenin as well, what is it with Russians and putting their hands in their coat like that?
It's a thing, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Maybe they want to be like Napoleon.
Oh, that's where it originated from, of course.
But back to Vienna.
Yeah. Let's,
I think we got more German troops on this border than Austrian.
Sure, Russia. I'll sign a non-aggression pact with you. I mean, I'm kind of pissed that you got rid of our ally, but... Because I think we were going to re-establish Russia after all this was done.
Hold on, I see something like 70 German divisions on our border.
Oh, probably. I think at this point it's like just a complete scramble on their part.
Yeah. I believe the proper term is clusterfuck.
Speaking of which, I'm going to be pulling off of your front line.
I can't imagine why. What might the reason be?
The committee wins gold in war foresight.
Sounds about right.
No, I'm just going to be moving up to the front line that's been opened in the north, and I'm going to try and just try and seize Vienna.
Okay.
I can bring a certain firepower that nobody else can with my 15, you know, division or 15 artillery brigade divisions. Yo, dog, I heard you like soft attack, so I have 381 of it in every division. Hope you don't have any infantry.
Alright. I need 1916 to get construction effort free and armament effort free. Wait, that's 1915?
Yeah, I've already started on those.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say.
I want that extra research slot.
That's not until
that
1916.
1916, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can start it right around January 1916. Maybe February.
Right. Yeah, the Russians have pulled off a lot of stuff from the Mesopotamian front. Can't say I'm surprised. All right.
I like how they split the Soviet Union in two.
Yeah.
They actually got Crimea.
Alright, I've started my artillery barrage in Vienna. There won't be much of a city left by the time we capture it, but we'll capture it.
Yeah, probably.
But let's
We'll
be honest.
capture a hole in the ground.
Let's be honest here, that's pretty much my doctrine.
Yeah. Especially with how much artillery you use.
That's sort of the point. We capture things, we don't necessarily capture things intact.
Yeah, to say the least.
We've got green in Vienna. I repeat,
We
we've got
captured
green.
the land things were on. That
Yeah.
would be a more accurate statement.
Things are green in Vienna. We're starting to win the battle.
Yep.
Let's see if I can pull additional forces in to help.
It won't be enough to make them capitulate, though.
No. But I'd wager lower Austria, considering it produces 58 coal, 14 wood, 10 oil, and 6 steel. That's going to hurt their resources, and thus their production. Especially with all that coal. What is coal even used for? No idea.
I have no clue. Maybe some ships?
Oh, it's used for building heavy artillery.
Oh, okay.
Beyond that, I don't know. Ships. Nope. Not one of them requires coal.
Alright.
Let me check the tech tree. Is it tanks? I mean... Nope.
Okay.
I have absolutely not a freaking clue. Alright. Well. Whatever.
I'm sure it's used for something.
Yeah, it's used one piece of it per heavy artillery factory. That's bad news, that's about it.
Okay. I don't see enough green around Vienna anymore.
It's green.
It was flipping back and forth just a moment ago.
Well, there was 10 divisions. There's now 32. Sorry,
Yep.
it might take a little longer than original anticipations. They decided to triple their forces. Friggin' hell. I don't even want to see what the hell the casualty count on this is going to be.
Yeah, it will be high.
Yeah. But another thing is, if we capture Vienna and we capture Prague, that's the end for Austria.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we just need to deal with Germany. Which shouldn't be that hard, considering we are mostly fighting Germany at this point.
Yeah. Alright, let's go into edit mode here, and let's shorten this front line to 3 provinces. There we go. And here's your offensive line. It's on Vienna. There you go. Now, eventually we'll break through.
Eventually.
You know, I remember those pictures you sent me of Warsaw that one time after World War II, and how flat it was.
Yeah.
I have bad news for Vienna.
It's going to be like that.
Yeah. Because now it's my entire army. Oh, Hedges finally capitulated. Good job, Britain. Now, go do something about the Soviets. Alright.
Well, they are not advancing into your territory anymore, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what they are doing. They're just
fighting the Civil War.
Yeah, but they have a lot of troops just standing on your border, not doing anything.
That's because they have no supplies there. They can't attack.
Oh yeah, possibly. Right, because they are cut off.
But
Yeah, they are cut into like 3 parts now, not 2.
yeah, it's kind of rough for them.
Yeah, they are trying to fix it.
Alright, we're green at 30% in Vienna. Alright.
Alright. Well, some progress.
Yeah.
Now it's yellow.
Now it's red.
Yep.
Now it's yellow.
Yep, yep.
There we go. I told everything to attack. Suddenly it's working a lot better than letting the AI handle it. Yep.
Can't you just drop a nuke on it?
No, well, I mean, that depends how long this holds out for.
Are there even nukes in this mod?
Eventually, if you research that far. Like, if you notice the tech tree, it's the regular Hearts of Iron tech tree after it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
So, at the end of that, there's nukes, if you really want them. I mean, honestly, yeah, we can start researching nukes already. Like atomic experimentation's a 1940 tech. The problem is it takes 8,184 days currently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, looks like Vienna's finally starting to crack and give.
But then we'll need at least 1 or 2 more major cities.
Well, I should be able to snake my way to Prague.
Yeah, that's worth 20 victory points.
That'll do it. '91, '92. The Germans, I think, lost a lot of guns trying this defense.
Yeah, probably.
And yes, for anyone wondering, there's a reason I called the German assault at Verdun a moment of brilliance based on my own tactics. Shell a small area with a lot of artillery and just let the shells sort it out.
Yep. Okay, so they are 68% towards capitulation.
Yep, we're getting there. So, I'm going to try for a massive encirclement here.
Okay. I'm not making much progress.
That's alright, don't have to.
Too many Germans on the front line.
I think you can see my encirclement coming up.
Yep, I can see it.
All I have to do is reach the Budapest River.
Yep. Well, good luck with that.
I'm working on it. I may not reach the river specifically at that location, but I'll get there.
Just started armored warfare.
That's
Last one before War of Movement.
Yep. Alright, what national focus is next for me? Probably more doctrinal efforts. Because now that once I break into superior firepower, God save the Austrians.
Yeah.
What do you mean your artillery now gets 20% more soft attack?
Mm-hmm. Well, they are trying hard to stop you.
Yeah, they're throwing a lot in my path, but it doesn't really work too well.
I would throw some more, but I can't.
Yeah, you're doing all you can. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't have enough to throw.
We'll get through, don't worry.
My front line is just a little bit long.
That's alright.
But we will shorten it considerably if we manage to make that encirclement.
I'll make it happen. Well, that's not true. They could conceivably make me not make it happen, but the only way to do that is to keep their offensive up over the river on me. Which...
I'm trying to help from the back, but I only have one division.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not doing much.
Yeah. It's alright. They just went on a grand counterattack. They've got some gains on me, but I'll get there eventually. Because they're using attacks to restrict my motion, which is a good strategy, if not for just how costly it is attacking my divisions over a river.
Right.
So for every little bit they stop me, they're paying. I assure you.
I'm looking at the Russian Civil War, and it doesn't look like anyone is winning.
Good for us. The longer it stays going, the better.
Yep.
I mean, I'm still technically hoping the Soviets win, so we'll remain being at war with Russia, because you know what the world doesn't need? Fascist Russia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Bratislava is worth 10 points, so there's
Yeah,
that.
if we can get there, that helps.
Yeah.
Oh, free civilian factories. Oh, holy shit. I've built everything?
Yeah, because you needed more factories.
Well, no, I've just finally built everything, as it turns out.
Oh, okay.
There we are. I mean, I guess I'll develop the Izmir region, sure. Have a military factory there. Alright. I've got greens on the far side of the Budapest River. Oh, I have
Nice.
a green.
I'll try to help a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, we're through. We're through.
Nice.
Getting circled. Yeah. Oh no, they got it on the counter. Oop. Hold that line till reinforcements arrive. Damn it.
Yep, they retook it, unfortunately.
Yeah. They won't hold it for long, but... yeah, it's a complete scramble for them to try and get all the troops they
Also,
can to defend it.
I'm back down to 0 manpower.
Ain't it lovely?
Yeah. And there's not much I can do about it.
Alright, well, they've now lost the other province in their scramble. There we go. So it turns out we lured even more troops into the encirclement. Good job!
Yeah, we did. It worked out quite well.
It was all according to plan. Haha.
Yeah, it totally was. Everything is proceeding as we have foreseen.
Indeed. All right. Armored warfare, go for it. All right, so my count is 50 divisions in that encirclement.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, if you zoom out slightly, it tells you how many are in an area.
Yeah, I know.
So, between the two, there's 50. Possibly more. We're all running out of supplies. Oh, hey, good news. Look up.
At what? At Germany.
Well, yeah, more northern Germany. It looks like the Allies are finally committed to something there.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough. They might even take Berlin.
Yep.
If they try hard enough. Germany might be a bit overcommitted on our border.
Just a little.
They have a lot of crap over here.
Yeah.
I see like at least 70, 80 German divisions, if not more than that.
Yep. The AI loves its expeditionary forces, so rather entertainingly, we're fighting the Germans, while up there they're fighting the Austrians, because they've just given each other's armies as expeditionary forces to each other.
Right.
And it's ridiculous. There's also why there's a lot of lag in the late game of Hearts of Iron. The AI just gives it every, like, musical chairs with all the goddamn divisions.
Germany is at 3 million casualties.
Oof. Then they're running out of manpower because they're still only at extensive conscription.
Yeah, I mean, no one does. Oh, no, wait, they don't have extensive conscription. I thought you meant the next one that requires more war tension.
They have extensive conscription, which means they're very limited on manpower now. They have very little left. As long as they can't go to scraping the barrel, then...
At this point, I'm not convinced war tension will even reach 60%, which is required for service by requirement.
Yep. Bit of a strange one, but we'll see. Either way. We've got these guys pretty well herded.
Problem is, I am also running out of manpower.
Yeah, well, can you hold on just a little while longer?
I'm down to 40,000 men in my entire army right now, which is not a lot.
That's it, eh?
Yep.
I've got 300,000 fielded with 250,000 in reserve.
So you better throw them at the front line.
I am. Did you not just see the massive overruns?
Yes, I can see. I'm watching it.
Like I said, I'm mostly letting others do the whole frontline throwing thing, and I'm doing the commando stuff. Oh, alright. That's that's most of the Austrian army right there, just destroyed.
Yep.
Alright, back to the front line, everybody. Austria-Hungary, now 2 million casualties. Yeah. You got any other words for irreparable? Because I feel like I've been using that one too much lately.
No, I don't.
Yeah, their situation is irreparable.
I just got like a French spike into my territory.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm launching an offensive. We'll get across the river somewhere, I'm sure. I mean, at this point, with their limited industry and everything, casualties have more or less become irrelevant to me. I have a surplus of guns. I have a surplus of men, which is more than most people can say at this point in this war.
Yeah. I still have a 12,000 surplus of infantry equipment, but I just don't have the men.
Ooh. I have actually entirely infantry equipment too. I'm fully upgraded now. That's good.
Okay. Well, UK is one province or two provinces away from Berlin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they will take Berlin.
Yep. Which is good. Like, if we start looking over at the French front, we can see the true cost and toll taken on the German army there. So this is nice, quiet, and peaceful.
Yeah, it didn't move at all.
Yeah, we can really see the fact that the German army is down to half strength. Like, they do not.
I just
have enough
hope
guns.
Germany will pull some of its troops off our front line.
I can't actually cross this river. Damn bastards.
Yeah, I can't really go on the offensive, not with my current army.
Well, I've got a new plan.
Best I can do is defend.
Alright, time to execute a new plan then. So,
Alright.
I can't cross the river, but we've already crossed the river in 2 provinces around Budapest.
Okay.
I'm going to refocus my army there and try and push a breakthrough there.
Fair enough.
This is a friggin' massive river, and it turns out getting across it is absolutely miserable. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. There's no more manpower on this focus tree, is there?
I believe you have prepare for war.
Where's that?
Well, let me have a look here. At your focus tree.
Oh, I think I got
Yeah, you
that
do.
one a long time ago.
You've done Franco-Serbian friendship and or Russia-friendly rhetoric.
No idea. I can't
All right,
see
it's
any of
go
that
to
on the
diplomatic effort and just scroll straight down. Eventually, you hit prepare for war. It says you have not done it yet.
tree. Yeah, I've not done it.
Yeah. So there's 30,000 men there if you need it.
Right. I guess I'll work on that.
A little late to be preparing for war, but hey.
We're preparing for World War II.
Sure. Green to go. All right. Yeah. It's a lot easier to break through here when I'm not crossing a river.
The problem is that 30,000 manpower is nothing for me right now.
Yeah.
I need 300,000, not 30.
Yeah. I think your fight has kind of ended, you know?
Yeah, it did end.
You've given your everything. And it was admirable and enough. Alright.
Now it's your turn.
Yep.
However, I think that's a good moment to make a cut.
Alright, I have one thing for us to look at here.
Okay.
Look at the Soviets. Those poor bastards.
Yeah.
0 org and below 50%. They're just sitting there out of supplies.
Nice border go over there too.
They're literally all just starving to death. So that's a great note to end the episode on. The Soviets are starving to death.
Yep.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you
And
next
we'll see you
time.
next time.